This is a very meaningful project for us because we have as one of the highlights of the projects for the district, pediatric cancer. So today is very special that we can come in, we can go to the children's ward and meet the kids, do maybe a little bit of reading with them and just visit with them. So we are excited to be able to do this.
A lot of people, when they think about children, they don't like to think about cancer in children, but it is definitely a reality, and we have quite a number of children who suffer from cancer in Barbados. And so they often have to spend long periods of time in the hospital. Their parents have to spend long periods of time in the hospital. It affects the children's quality of life because they can't go to school as they would like. They may go through chemotherapy, which for an adult is rough, and you can imagine for a child, sometimes they're so young you can't explain what is happening to them. And yet they have to go through something that even adults find tremendously challenging. So when children are in the hospital in general, not just if they have cancer, it's really important to keep them distracted. We don't want to just put a screen in front of them. We want them to be able to be, interested in what they're doing. So having things like books and toys and supplies are very helpful. And especially at this time, we also have many parents who are financially compromised. And when your child is in hospital, you can't work. And so for those people who are paid, daily, for example, they lose out. And so having supplies like this really makes a difference to parents. So I really want to thank you for the thoughtfulness of this donation and knowing that it's genuinely going to go to good use. So when you go home, I want you to remember the children are going to be reading our books, right? They're going to be using our toothpaste. It's going to be helping the parents through a very difficult time. So this gesture is very welcome, and I want to thank you from the bottom of our heart, our collective hearts, about the thoughtfulness for the children. Thank you so much.
We found that it is not the kind of illness that parents are willing to talk about. They're very secretive, and sometimes that stops them from getting the kind of care that the child needs. So we want to try to put maybe a positive spin on it, or to get the conversation started, that it's nothing to be ashamed of, and also that Lions are here to help.